I'm Jade Ryden, and I am a US Sales Strategist here, and I am so excited to be talking to you all about becoming a 4Life influencer. Now, if you've watched any of my presentations on the sales team page, you'll know that I've talked about this a little bit, and I'm so excited to dive deeper. So I'm going to give you some tips for success today. So let's get started. First, let's start with the definition of an influencer. And I actually have two definitions here. I have one that's short and sweet, a person or thing that influences another. And then I also have a little bit more in-depth definition, a person with the ability to influence potential buyers of a product or service by promoting or recommending the items on social media. So what is the purpose of using influencers for a brand? So an influencer gives that credibility to a brand by sharing their experience on social media. So ultimately, influencers share about a product, they share about a service, and then they give that brand a good reputation. So 89% of marketers believe that influencer marketing is effective. That's a huge percentage. 89%. So, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for a 4Life affiliate? Now, I've said this many times, and this won't be the last time, you guys. You are an influencer. Whether you have 50 followers or 50,000, you have influence in your world through social media. And social media just helps, grow that influence. So how do you grow that influence? Through your social media. You become the brand. You are your own brand. You are creating your own personal brand through what you post on social media. You are so much more than a network marketer, and I know it takes a shift in thinking, but I really want you guys to dream big with your social media this year. And I want you to write that down. I am going to dream big for my social media because you are an influencer. So now I want you to write down tip number 1 because I'm going to share a few tips for success. All right, so create a great profile. So that's your first step in becoming a 4Life influencer, is you want to make sure that you have a fun, interesting bio with your My Shop link. And I suggest using Linktree so that you can share multiple links all in one. And don't worry, I'll be talking more about Linktree later on in this workshop. You also want a photo that says a lot about you, about your personality. So you want to have a clear photo of you. You don't want to have your family. You don't want to have a photo of your dog. You want to make sure it's a clear photo of you. All right, so a few key elements of creating a great social media bio, because this is your first touch point. This is the first thing that people will see when they click on your social media profile. You want to make sure you have your location. So this is important because this is going to be common ground that you have with someone already. You want to be able to connect with people, and it's a great way to start that connection. You also want to make sure you have your name. So it doesn't have to be your first and last name, but you want to make sure you at least have your first name. Because if you have, say, a creative, fun Instagram handle, for example, my Instagram handle is shorter in person. And it's funny because I'm short and it's a little creative, so I have to have my name or people won't know who I am. So you want to make sure you have your name so people can feel connected to you. You also want to have fun facts. So make sure you write out some things that kind of go with your personality, that you enjoy doing, maybe your hobbies. And I'm going to give some examples of that in just a second, but maybe a few ideas could be maybe you're a wife and mother, or maybe you are an avid reader. You could talk about being a dog mom or a dog dad. There's so many different options. And you want to make sure you have your links. So this is where your Linktree link will go. And it's a great way for your followers to access your My Shop link. So here are those two example profiles. So you have one girl on the left that has her full name, her location, and she's got that she's all about things home, DIY. So this is a great example of, all the things that I just spoke about. The girl on the right, same thing. She has her first name, the things that she's interested, home decor, recipes. She also has her location in there. So this is just a great example of how you could kind of mimic for your own profile and just make sure you have those key elements. And another interesting thing to note here is one of these is a network marketer and one of these is not. But you wouldn't know that unless I told you which one it was. So I think it's kind of cool that, you can just have your own profile and you don't have to show that you're in network marketing right off the bat. So you create that curiosity. All right, so now write down tip number 2. Be consistent with your posting schedule. Make sure you aren't ghosting out on your followers. And what I mean by that is you don't want to post 3 days in a row and then not post for 2 weeks. You want to make sure that you're being consistent so that your followers can not only connect with you, but also trust you and know that you're going to be consistent with your content. All right, and then you're going to want to post about your niche. This is the most of your posting schedule right here is staying consistent and having that engaging niche content. This means you get to have fun with it. You guys, you get to create engaging posts that are about your hobbies, that are about your likes, your interests, the things that you enjoy doing. And that's how you can also connect your lifestyle to 4Life through your posts. So most of your posts, again, are just going to be about you and your life. And people are so interested in that because they follow you for a reason. They follow you because they're interested in seeing your life. And just like the 10-4-1 nap strategy, you want to only sprinkle in just those hints of 4Life and the 4Life business. And then tip number 3, write down, utilize, share your discount. All right, so this is really important. On Instagram especially, people are used to people using influencer codes, affiliate codes, any kind of discount, and it's not a new thing. So that's encouraging for you that we're moving into a more e-commerce way of selling. And 4Life is evolving with that, and your social media gets to evolve with that. It's exciting. So let's talk just a little bit more about Linktree. So use Linktree as your My Shop link hub. So this is where you can add that My Shop link along with any custom link you'd like to create. And it's awesome because Linktree is so customizable. And I'm going to show you an example of that in just a second. So for example, you share a link for the monthly special. You can title it whatever you like. Or you could share a link with your top 5 favorite 4Life products. So an example of what that looks like is right here. So you see there's a ton of different links here. And at the top, it's like a newest blog post. You've got an Amazon store in there. You've got all kinds of different links that are all customizable and you can make your very own. So now what is Linktree? And if you want a more in-depth look at Linktree, I did a presentation on the sales team Facebook page that actually gives you step-by-step how to create a Linktree account. But I just kind of go through just kind of the ins and outs of how to use Linktree on your social media here. So a Linktree or bio links page is a web page that contains a group of important links that point people to your most important content and resources. Okay, they are designed to be used in social media bios and especially on Instagram because we know on Instagram you can only have that one link. So having that Linktree link with the rest of your links in that bio page is so important. And I'm going to show you how to actually use that link and how to point your followers to that link from, say, your Instagram stories. So here I have my work from home essentials have changed. I no longer need that cup of coffee in the morning. And then I have a little thing down there that just talks about how it's that natural energy and it helps me drink more water. And then the next slide says, link in my bio under my daily energy boost. So that's just what I called it. And that's the link that's in my bio for my energy go sticks. Another example is I have 2 capsules of Transfer Factor Plus, and it says my immune support helps my body recognize, respond, and remember potential health threats. And then it says cheers to making my immune system work smarter, not harder. And then in the next one, I show you exactly where the link is on my Linktree bio page. And it just says first link, and I named it My Immune Support. And then I put on there, let me know if you have any questions. So this is a way, again, to just connect your lifestyle to 4Life and utilize that My Shop link. All right, so write down tip number 4, be you. People follow you and listen to what you have to say, obviously for a reason. And again, whether you have 50 followers or 50,000, you have that influence in your world, and people want to know about your life. They want to know what you're doing, and they're interested in that. So your following will continue to grow as long as you're being yourself and you're being authentic, because people want to see you. No one is you, and that is your superpower. And I know that's cheesy, but it's true. And I just want to use that as an encouragement. All right, so I also want to talk to you a little bit more about Instagram. Instagram is a great place for network marketers such as yourself. All of the tips I've given you today can be used on both Facebook and Instagram, but I highly, highly recommend you to be on both platforms. And in today's age, people are on tons of different platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. But Instagram is just an ideal fit for that e-commerce way of marketing. And I want to show you guys a few Instagram stats. So a survey that was done through Sprout Social discovered these important statistics about the people that are active on Instagram today. So 83% of people discover new products and new services. 81% of people research products or services. And 80% decide whether to buy a product or service. Those are some pretty strong numbers for people that are on Instagram just to research products. So what does that mean for you and your personal brand? For you as the 4Life affiliate or influencer? People on Instagram expect to be sold to. Of course, not in a salesy interruption marketing way, but in a helpful, adding value and education way. They're used to, again, those discounts, those affiliate codes, and it's a great way to utilize your personal brand. Instagram is all about building that community and helping each other succeed. And you guys, it's such a great place to try new things. You can get creative with Instagram. You can do reels, you can use Instagram lives, stories, and you can create that engaging content for your following. And I want to encourage you to not get discouraged. I know it's hard. I know that it can feel overwhelming sometimes, but social media is about the long game, okay? It's gonna take some work, and success on any platform is not going to happen overnight. As much as we want it to, it's gonna take some work, but it's gonna be worth it. I promise you. Even our top ranking affiliates say that they're getting 90% of their business from social media. That's an insane number, you guys, 90%. But I promise you, it didn't take them a day. It didn't take them a week. It took them some time to really build that following. So now I want to go over the main takeaways with you. And if you're writing notes, you can just write these down. Becoming a 4Life influencer is all about building relationships first and selling last. Be consistent. You can't build your followers' trust if you ghost out on them. Utilize My Shop to grow your business through social selling. Remember to be you. Be authentic. You will grow a following based on how well you can be yourself on social media. And then you guys, most importantly, have fun. Social media is all about creating, engaging, and connecting with people. And I want to leave you with this quote. People do not buy goods and services. They buy relations, stories, and magic. And I love that quote because it takes the numbers out of it, it takes some of the logic out of it, and it just leaves it with storytelling and being able to relate and connect with people. And that's what it's all about. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this workshop, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.